Hey guys, Ben from KCT here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your very own Magpul XTM thumb shelf. So take a look, shall we? We'll do it live. Okay guys, let's take a look at it on the shelf here. So I freely admit that this is not going to be for everybody. Maybe you don't need a thumb stop, maybe you don't need a thumb shelf. Cool, don't worry about it. If you do, check this out. So what we want to do is take a piece of the Magpul XTM hand stop kit, and it's the finger stop from the end there. So we'll go ahead and separate those two pieces, set one aside when we need one for this. Then what we're going to do is grab a piece of the old school XTM, not the XTM Enhanced, with the old stuff. So you see there, it's got the no texture compared to the newer one, which has texture, and there's some sort of design refinements you'll see like as we work on this stuff here. So what we want to do is just get half of each. Now we can't use, as crazy as it sounds, the XTMs because they are actually done to a different pattern. So these will actually not work together. The single pieces from the hand stop will actually work, but you can't get them to actually line up with both of them. So what we want to do is take this old school piece here, so the original smooth XTMs, and get those to go together like so. And those lock in. So when you're done, you'll have something that looks like this. Now, this is a little bit weird. I don't know, it's just kind of discovering stuff with my spare time and some Magpul stuff. So we'll go ahead and get this whole thing going. So what the good thing is that you can make this whole kit and then you can come back to it and it actually will allow you to continue to use them as normal. So this, I made all my adjustments on the older XTM panel because I didn't want to use and screw this up. So what you'll do is when you get these panels, there's this little flange right there. And you go ahead and shave that off on the one that you're going to use, and then go ahead and set this aside. These will come right back together with no issues. So once I push those together, obviously they link up. So don't worry about taking that little piece out. It's on both sides. So we'll just take that one out. And what you want to do is take this and you want to go ahead and shave a little bit off the inside of this part here where the pieces kind of overlap and link up, because what happens is, I should say this part here, so what happens is the little claw that goes over there kind of engages this little tooth right here. Well, on the old school XTMs, they're not as deep, I guess. The tooth is not as deep on the latch. So what I'm talking about is this part here. It's going to go over that little section there. And so what you want to do is, for it to engage that little lip with its tooth, is you want to just get a little bit of like an X-Acto knife and file down a little bit of the polymer, and then do the same on this side. You can see it's very rough right at it, just because I wanted to get it down and get it going. But you'll shave down a little bit of that so that the teeth right there can go ahead and engage that little lip. So you do that for both of them. So again, you shave this part out. If I took a regular XTM panel, it doesn't work. It doesn't line up. So you can see that they're just too different. So it's weird that they would do that with a newer, this basically came out with the XTM kit, and this of course is the standard. So, but I think they did that because they had to incorporate this thumb stop or finger stop. So yeah, so you take those out and you cut a little bit along there. And then what you want to do is shave a little bit along the inside here. Take an X-Acto knife or some sandpaper and just get rid of a little bit of the material here. Just a little bit, not too much, because what you want to do is have these come together and allow those teeth to go over that lip. And if you don't remove that material, they won't go far enough to engage over that lip. So that's really what you're looking for. So once you get it done, it should close together like that, and then you can't open it. You know, to use like a regular XTM panel. So yeah, so I went through and did that, and made a couple of them actually. So it's really, really easy to do, and obviously really, really easy to take apart. Just don't screw it up by removing too much material. So that's all you want to do, is just do it nice and slow, and understand that you are working with two different pieces and two different designs. So like this side has like the enclosed area and then a little indentation for the bullet to push the little tooth out of there. Where on these, I just open at the bottoms there. So makes it a little bit easier to get the knife in though. So yeah, you just go ahead and do that, and it's actually really, really easy. So there's a couple different ways that you can run these. You can run it kind of like flat side up, run your thumb on it. You can run like the curved side and just kind of have your thumb kind of hanging there. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and show you here on a rifle that this actually does work. And the good thing is when you're done with this, you can actually take them all apart and make them back into their standard components. So this has got a hodgepodge of stuff going on for different reviews, but bear with me here. So we'll go ahead and take the actual thumb stop piece, put that there, go ahead and get this in there and index that underneath, push them together. And you most likely will not hear them click together like the normal XTMs do. If you are experiencing a little bit of difficulty, as crude as it sounds, I took a flathead screwdriver and just banged on those little arms there, so that when it popped over the lip, you could actually feel them go. So anyways, this is basically what you get. Your hand will kind of right up on there. Obviously go right up to the light and back and forth. So yeah, not a whole lot super special going on there, but I thought it was kind of cool to be able to do. And if you're a person that does need a thumb shelf, you're a shooter like that has like the Go Gun gas pedals or things like that, or the UTG little side mounts there, it's something to try out. Plus, I mean, who doesn't have Magpul XTM stuff laying all over? Guys, I know that was a really quick one, but that's all I got for you today. So other than that, you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. See you!